whether you get somebody on the line or not, you don't.
Like, I don't call as automated call. Any person, if maybe a Donald Trump talk to me, I'll talk to them. Because, I don't know who that, where, I don't know. Talking, convince the people, and the people that I can connect with the manager and explain that. Then we have a lot of 3 or 4.
So they make you sell, and then you don't even get a commission.
Like, what do you mean by the profit?
You only get paid hourly. You don't get based on whether you successful call.
Yes.
Okay.
Depends upon successful.
Okay.
It depends upon the sales. I talk like I'll tell that this then he pays me.
So you're completely doing this to pay for university.
Yeah.
So how long do you have to work here to pay for?
Last 3.5 years.
Worked for 3.5 years. How long is your education? Said that you'll graduate. I don't know, like there has to be some sort of moral part of you that understands that speaking from people that so how can you live with the fact that school with it's stolen from innocent people who are actually worked for their money honestly?
I don't care about that.
How can you not care about other people? Is it just because you're how old are you? You're young, right?
Yeah, I'm 22.5.
Get older, this stuff is gonna weigh on you. Gonna have a family someday?
Yes, I know that each and everything which you tell. But I know that I'm in a financial crisis, and right now I know I'm a home. I don't have a money, but I'm just think for. That's why we are doing that. I do understand all these things you tell me, but anything, the steal money or murder people, I don't care.
So what happens if the same thing happens to your family? Then do you care?
No, I care about that, like my family. I can care.
Right, so you're only thinking about yourself here.
Maybe, but right now,
So,
what?
like the first question that you ask when you call is how much credit card debt do you think? I said 4,000. So you know that means that I have negative $4,000. And so your solution is to take more. Taking money from people that don't have enough money to pay off their credit cards.
Hey, well, let me tell you, man. Not working. We have like some sort of parties, like if 10 people are working right way, the 1 or 2 people working in the wrong way, so all the people are working. Well, that is wrong, right? But we are working how, like, let me tell you how the process going to work. We are giving the people new credit card, all the balance sheet credit card, and then we have charged some money.
Okay.
Right?
So you're transferring, you're signing them up for a new
process,
card.
Yes, we transfer the money and then we have to charge some money from the credit card, right? And if the people are not approved for the new credit card, the banks will never give you the credit card. We are not charged that amount. Second part of this working is like we are people interest rate on the credit card is less than 6%. If the people are not like approved for the less than 6%, we are not charged anything. But if we have some like verification purpose, we have some proper setup which we are doing right over here. That is the process, ma'am. Yeah, if you think like a lot of people scam or fraud or robocall to steal money from,
Right.
but we are not doing anything.
But you didn't call me and say,
We are not.
"Hello, I would like to sign you up for a new credit card that has a lower interest rate. Are you interested?" You said, "I've looked at your credit history and I know that you're making your payments on time.
No,
Please give me
first
your
of all,
credit card
let
number."
me tell you. First of all, no, let me tell you. First of all, we see the people how much money he have and how we use that, how much the available amount, how much the balance, and then we have to stop processing. So we just check the balance, available payment, all that stuff, the interest rate charging, and then we have if you are approved for services, we have some qualification criteria.
Right.
We have if you have a balance about more than $1,000, so you are qualified. If you have available amount more than $1,000, so you are qualified. If you have a payment will be around like 100 or 120 every month which you need, so you are qualified. If you have interest rate more than a 15%, so you are qualified for the lower. Then we have to start. Then we have to explain to you about services.
Okay.
If you are not approved for the new credit card, if you are not approved for existing lower interest rate, we are not charging you nothing, and we are charging very small amount, which is third part of your balance. If you have a balance around more than $3,000 or $4,000, we just charge you $795.
That is
That is
crazy.
the one time in the lifetime fee.
That's a lot of money.
But
But,
I
okay,
think
so
you
I
think
understand.
it's a lot of money.
Here's what I think. I think that if you would have called me and said, "Hey, I have high interest on a credit card," you do what would you say if I could sign you up for a card and it would be lower interest rate and there didn't. You told me that you were in the United States, and that's not true, right? We can settle on that.
No, we are. Let me tell you, we have a. Yes, if you think I'm in Asia right now, but we are not. Like I'm not in Asia, but we are from Asia, right? We are working in the United States, right? That's why you receive that call. You are a United States person.
The
And the
call
second
center.
process, we have a three.
The call center you're in, where is it located? Because it's not located in Albany, New York.
I don't know what do you mean by that, but we are in Albany, New York.
Your
You
call
know that
center.
every person who lives in the United States.
The call center that you're in is located in India,
How
right?
do you know that all these? How do you get all that stuff?
Well, I can hear the people talking in the background, and the likelihood that all of you have the same accent.
Same accent.
Same accent.
Most of the Indian or Pakistani people working over here, he's sort of the same accent. That's why. Yeah, we have a Jenny over here. He's right behind me. Jenny, my manager.
Yeah, so she must be the one from the block.
Yeah, she's manager. She's working.
Right.
If you want to talk to my manager, you.
But you're
wanna
located.
talk?
But you're located in India. For some reason, people
You
from
think, but
India like to throw a lot of stuff at the Afghanis and Pakistanis.
I don't know.
It's just not like them or something like that. That's why their names always come up.
No, the people like that, but the bodies are doing stuff like that, and this stuff like for the voting, or maybe yeah, a lot of stuff going on in the Pakistan, Afghanistan.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So they're easy to kind of. Yeah. Well, I mean,
The
so
people are stable. The people are okay. The people are all our brothers.
Mhm.
But like this big problem on Pakistan, India is the Kashmir, and the Afghanistan and Pakistan. Hey.
Well, so you said yourself that India and Pakistan aren't getting along politically, but people, and that the people are okay, right?
people are okay. The people don't have any problem.
And so,
most of the
so
people think that America,
why?
most of the people, Indian people,
What I'm asking is why? Why can't you believe that about the United States? You can disagree with us politically. Heck, half of our country disagrees with the other half of our country politically. But understand that our people are people just like you. So when I asked you if you cared if somebody stole money from your mother, by making your calls, you're stealing money from my mother and my grandmother. Why would I not be offended by what you're doing? Because they believe that you're honest. And when Americans get calls from people, the elderly are gullible, and they'll.
Yeah, man. Good question. I'll give you the answer. Talk to the people. They don't have money. They don't have money for living. They don't have a toilet for room for a word. They don't have a toilet. Most have a toilet. Yeah, right.
Well, I understand.
And Pakistan is also in a financial crisis, right? In a Pakistan and India also in a financial crisis. That people don't have money for living, right? How he can give you, right? And you have money for a very high, you have a social, have some
yeah, but
making that.
You know how we get Social Security? We pay into it our entire lives.
What you pay?
We pay into Social Security our entire working lives, and then when we retire, get some of that money back.
Yes, I know that.
That's not a gift.
Every United States person.
Not every United States person. Just people that have paid into it. These are people that have earned that money.
Have that.
Well, I understand, but recognize the issue with Americans isn't that we have money, it's that we have debt that makes us look like we have money. At least when you say that you have $4, you have $4. But if I paid for how much is a year of college tuition for you?
In a US dollar is maybe around a year I pay 12,000.
12,000. Okay, in the United States, a year you're looking at 30,000 if you stay in the same state. Looking at 60,000 if you leave the state. So it's all relative. Yeah, we're in debt up to our ears. It may look like we have fancy things or we have all of this money, but we are in such debt as a nation. So when you call people saying, how much money do you have to pay on your credit card? If somebody has money on their credit card, that means that they can't afford to pay for it.
Why you repeat that stuff? We are not asking you about that, the money. If the people interested in, then we have to start the process. If the people are not interested, how are we going to do that? People believe, and then we have to start.
Right, they have to believe your lie first. Because remember, the first thing you told me was that you worked with Wells Fargo, that you weren't any type of third party.
No, you heard about that? I'll ask you. No, I'm not asking you. I'm the Wells Fargo. I'm working with the Wells Fargo.
Right.
We have
that's a lie.
A relation with the Wells Fargo.
And you don't.
You think, but I don't think this. I'm lying to that people.
Right. But you are lying to people.
You are in, we are talking to around, this. You are just convincing me so I can leave that job.
I would love it if you left the job. Do you realize how many people's lives would be saved if you just left your job?
So what I can do? Okay, let me tell you. Honestly, right now I'm in Pakistan, right?
Okay.
I don't have any other job. If we are like that, people, I'm a homeless, I'm a poor guy. How are we gonna make that money? How are we gonna pay tuition? How are we gonna every day? How are we gonna I don't have a food, but I don't have anything if we left that job.
Honest work. You don't have any honest work?
Pay the money. If we are working in any sales, delivery, I don't. They just hours a day if we are working. $100, maybe around $1 or $2 each
Mhm.
hour.
I understand, but like I said, you're
How are we gonna
young.
pay? How are
You're
we gonna pay the money?
time. Time and honest work. Because I'm telling you,
Yes.
you're 22. As you start to get older, and let's say that you start to build a family, how are you going to tell your family how you paid for college? Stole from innocent elderly people? It's going to weigh on you. Okay? And if you say,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how can you say any type of prayers at night, knowing that the money that you have, while it might be a lot of money by comparison of other jobs, it's stolen. It's bad money. It's stolen from people in another country. You would never do it to people in your own country, right? Because you have respect for those people. Just saying it, this is not going to turn out well. At some point, this is going to weigh on you, and if it doesn't weigh on you, then you're going to be a terrible person, and nobody's going to want to be around you anyway. So, what kind of life is that? Turn into a decent person.
You know,
This is going to weigh on you.
if we have option to do a lot to do, because the financial crisis and all United States virus, right?
Right?
No, right? Everyone is like left the job, don't have a job, as people don't have a food, have anything, right? If you, but we don't have anything, but that's why we are working.
Getting told to hang up.
Yes, the people told me hang up the call.
Yeah.
Don't talk.
Why are they
But I
speaking?
interested. I really like you. I respect you.
Why are they speaking Hindi?
I just yes.
Why was he speaking Hindi? Pakistan?
Yes, I speak Hindi or Urdu or name, but it's a different name.
Listen, I am sorry that you're in a position where you take some time out of your life and evaluate. This is something that you can be proud of. You said earlier you could never tell your mom what you did, right? You couldn't tell your mother what you did.
No, I don't tell my mom. Speaking of that, not to come out.
Yeah. That's your gauge.
So,
That's your gauge. You can't tell your mother something. You're a thief.
think, all right, thank you
No.
so much for your time.
I'm saying I feel for your situation and I feel for your hardship, okay, but it's no excuse to bring other people down with you. That's what you're doing. Bringing other people down with you.
Think. Okay, thank you for your time. Okay, I respect you.
Please think about what you're doing.
Right now, yes, I'm thinking about and I'll think. But the people. Yeah, thank you so much for your time. Okay, have a great day.
Honest conversation there.